Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man.
Hey Disco Fancy Man team.
Easy, Chris.
Love the show and everything you do for the sport. Just got 2 questions for you. I was recently teeing into a forested, downhill and left-turning fairway. As usual for this shot, I threw my Westside Discs VIP Boatman on a hyzer. It flew on line and missed all the trees, which was great, but it unexpectedly landed standing right up on its edge. I couldn't see clearly from the tee, but I presumed it had tombstoned. When I reached my disc, I saw that it had actually landed in a small hole down the side of a rock and was sitting right up against it. If it had flown an extra inch forward, it would have hit the rock and skipped, and if it was shorter by an inch, it would have hit the dirt and spun away. When I picked the disc up after my putt, I realized it had loads of scratches with 2 pretty deep gouges on just one side of the rim from hitting the rock as it landed. My first question, before I take it to the field to test, how can I expect the disc will now perform? And my second question, what is the strangest lie you've encountered after a drive? Cheers, guys. I appreciate everything you do.
Sweet.
So what can you expect with a gouge?
Yeah, I mean, in general, anytime you all right, so the disc is designed to fly whole, right? The way that it's designed, it's going to be perfect until the first time it's thrown, as perfect as it can.
Right.
After it starts hitting the ground, even if it just hits grass, it's just going to start taking just a little bit off of the plastic. Probably not even a noticeable amount, right? I mean, really, really, really minuscule stuff. But when you hit a tree or hit a rock or something, it brings a little bit more off of it. Generally, when discs lose mass in that sort of way, and not like a uniform way, but in a scuff sort of way, it generally makes them a little bit more understable. Doesn't mean that they are totally broken. I've seen some discs with huge chunks and chips that are awesome and that did exactly what their owner wanted them to do. But yeah, I mean, I think you're probably going to see a slight more bit of turn on a disc like that. The craziest lie that I've ever had, I was playing a course in Houston. It was like the summer I started playing, so I was wearing Chacos, and I had like 4 discs, and it was awesome. And I threw a disc that wedged into a tree, like kind of a V tree, just almost tacoed all the way in. Yeah, it was kind of crazy to look at. That's probably my craziest one so far. What about yours? You got one?
I don't know that I got a crazy one. Is it one that I threw or I've just seen?
Yeah, just seen is fine.
I mean, I've always think it's kind of like luck or whatever that when someone throws and there's like a sewer.
Oh yeah, in one of our things with Paige
it
Bjerkes,
called?
she
Drain or
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of our shots or videos with Paige Bjerkes, one of the dynamic duels, she threw a judge that went longer than she is tall into the pipe.
Right. I just always think it's crazy how that
Yeah.
you just happen to get right in that little hole and then of course sometimes it goes way down there.
Yes.